Okay guys, so today let's talk about the best secondary weapon. That is, which weapon is the fastest to deploy so that you can use it as secondary when you have an AWP. Now obviously with the AWP, if you miss your first shot, you better get your pistol out very quickly so as to kill your enemies. So let's compare all pistols. What I've done here is record myself deploying these guns and then firing one bullet. And now I'm gonna go to this video editor and we're gonna see which one is the fastest in terms of frames. Now here you can see the clips. So the first one corresponds to the Tech 9, and then I cut it right here at this mark where it starts firing. Now obviously let's go from the worst pistol. So the worst of the worst is, as you expected, yes, the CZ75. This is a terrible weapon to use as a secondary. Not only is it very expensive, but I mean it takes twice as long to deploy this gun as opposed to most of the other pistols. So if you miss your shot with the AWP and you have the secondary, likely you're dead anyway. Now the second worst gun is the revolver. Yes, the R8 revolver. Yes, granted, it's not so bad as the CZ, but still look at how long it takes compared to other pistols. Now the rest of the pistols, almost all of them are the same. You see, half of the pistols are a couple of frames faster, and there's one in particular that actually surprised me because it's one frame faster than the rest. So here we have the Desert Eagle. Again, it's not the fastest, but look, the difference is just a couple of frames, no more than that. The P2000. So another reason to prefer the USP instead of the P2K. Then one frame faster we have the 5.7 and the Dualies. And even faster, just by one frame, not that much of a difference of course, is the Tech 9, the Glock, the P250 and the USP silenced. And to my shock, to my surprise, when you remove the silencer, actually it deploys one frame faster. Look at this. This is the USP without the silencer. It fires just one frame faster. Now of course keep in mind that this was a recording, so maybe certain frames were lost during the recording. So I would say that in general all of these pistols are the same. So in conclusion, you can use any pistol as a secondary, as most of them have the same speed, but please don't use a revolver, and above all, please don't use a CZ75 because those are the worst of the worst. See you next time guys.